Eminem took 1.8.
1.8.
Is that real?
How do we know that's true?
He doesn't like leaving the house, which is crazy. I saw him. He killed it. It's one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen.
Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from one that shows pretty much the entire entertainment and sports industry react to the result of Jake Paul versus 58-year-old Mike Tyson. And let's just say that now we know Mike Tyson doesn't give a toss about legacy.
I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. Who cares about legacy after that? Absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing. Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody to, you think somebody really wants to think about you? Who the fuck cares about me when I'm gone?
And today we'll explore more on this, including highlights from post-bout interviews and also reactions from rappers and boxers. Today we also have more on the rumor that Eminem was paid $1.8 million, and this time we got to hear from Joe Rogan, who also briefly spoke about what it was like when he saw Eminem live during the F1 concert in Austin. And spoiler alert, we are at a point where even casuals know that Eminem doesn't like to tour. Even Joe Rogan expanded on this. So yes, we have a lot to unpack in this one today, so stick around. And starting with Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, if there is anyone in the world right now who truly doesn't give a toss about what people think about them, it has got to be Mike Tyson right now. Check this out after the bout.
You know, 58, a lot of people thought you shouldn't be here. A lot of people thought you'd be done and dusted in the first round. Do you feel like you proved the world wrong, that you could at least go 8 rounds with a younger man?
I didn't prove nothing to anybody, only to myself. I'm not one of those guys that look to please the world. I'm just happy with what I can do.
And of course, we also got to hear from Jake Paul right after the fight, where he called Tyson the GOAT.
First and foremost, Mike Tyson, it's such an honor. Let's give it up for Mike, bro. He's a legend. He's the greatest to ever do it. He's the GOAT. I look up to him. I'm inspired by him, and we wouldn't be here today without him. This man is an icon, and it's just an honor to be able to fight him. And he's obviously the toughest, baddest man on the planet. So it was really tough, like I expected it to be.
And seeing as this happened during the fight, among other things, Jake Paul was asked if he tried to knock out Tyson during the fight, and this was his response.
At any point did you start to take your foot off the gas just a little bit because you noticed he was tiring out?
Yeah, definitely a bit. You know, I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt.
Now, of course, we got his brother Logan Paul out here wishing Jake knocked out Tyson.
I wish he would have knocked him out for slapping him. But, like, the event is fucking historical. I'm happy Jake won. I actually do think that, like, by not absolutely obliterating Mike, we got to see like the nobility of like him still stepping in the ring, and Jake got to fight a fucking legend and check that off his resume. But I was a little fucking like personally offended that he hit Jake. I thought Jake was gonna give him a little more than he did, but like maybe Jake was trying to spare him, and that's very nice of my brother.
And in the hip-hop space, we got reactions all over the place, even from rapper The Game, as while many believe this hurts Tyson's legacy, since officially this goes on his record, Game thinks otherwise. I see all these weird celebrity dudes saying Mike looked bad, this was sad and disgusting, etc. Y'all goofy. I saw a 50-year-old legend go 8 rounds with a 27-year-old in front of the world in a sold-out football stadium. Oh, look, Game suddenly cares about selling out stadiums. And walk away with $20 million. His dignity and yet another achievement, he said, was only for him. I'm proud of you, champ. And The Game added on IG, Mike Tyson, you were my hero as a child, and nothing has changed since then for me. Thank you for your contributions to the culture then and now. And And apparently this was another huge L for Drake when it comes to his betting streak of L's. Check it out. Drake bet $355,000 on Mike Tyson to win tonight's fight against Jake Paul. If he wins, Drake takes home over $1 million. So there's another $355,000 that goes to the bookies. And Francis Ngannou is out here bossing. Next time I see this Jake Paul guy, I'm gonna give him 2 to 3 slaps. And Stephen A. Smith believes it is time Jake Paul takes on a real challenge. Love Mike Tyson, always have, always will, but 58 is 58. Plus the legs just wasn't there. Old is old. Thank God he didn't get knocked out. Now it is time for Jake Paul to get in the ring with a top 10 fighter, or hell, a champion. No more b-ball players, strikers from MMA, or old man. It is time for Jake to get into a real fight. He's good enough. Make it happen. And we got boxer Tank Davis out here going off, and he posted this message to Mike Tyson. You will forever be a legend, whether you like it or not, and it will never be another one. And I understand you so well. All this ish don't mean nothing. And he set his sights on Jake Paul. To the bozo that shared the ring with Mike. You're a whole bozo for this, and you didn't get the job done. Craphead. One more thing, I'ma bit the brakes off Jake when I catch him. Uppercut, jab jab, left hook, uppercut, hook, watch. But what are your thoughts? Did you watch the fight? And did you think Mike Tyson just ruined his legacy? Save your thoughts for the comment section later. And moving on, the rumors that celebrities got paid to appear at Kamala Harris rallies is pretty much as mainstream as it could get at this point, and it hit the Joe Rogan podcast a few hours ago, and we got to hear Joe's thoughts on the rumor and also what it was like to watch Eminem live at the F1 concert. First, check out a snippet from the Joe Rogan podcast.
How much did Beyonce get?
She got $10 million.
$10 million?
But hold on. She talked for like 3 minutes. That's good.
What do you mean that's good?
I mean, that's enough.
That's too much.
No, it's plenty. It's perfect.
10 million.
It's a good deal. It's a good deal, the taxpayers' money. I mean, it's a good deal. All these people that are like donating money to the Democratic Party. Crazy thing.
Mutants.
They're $20 million. They spent $1 billion. They're $20 million in debt, and Trump offered to pay their debt. He's like, we have a lot of money left over because most of our media he called it earned media. I had to look it up. Bro, Eminem took 1.8.
1.8.
Is that real?
How do we know that's true?
Because I said it.
I've
read it on the internet.
I have not found any evidence that supports this stuff.
I think it's all legit.
Some of them being asked and said I was not paid.
But wait a minute, Oprah was paid. There was an FEC thing.
Her company was paid to host an event. They paid Harpo Productions for event production. She said I was paid nothing.
She got paid for it.
That's right. I don't know.
So this is where I got it.
So she got a gig is essentially what it is.
$5 million to Megan Thee Stallion, $3 million to Lizzo, 1.8 for Eminem.
I know that's in this article, but it doesn't show like where.
And $1 million for Oprah.
That could be made up.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an Instagram list.
Well, I didn't make it up, but that's what I read.
It.
So yeah.
I want it to be real.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I want it to be real.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to think that Eminem really believed that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no federal records showing campaign payments to Eminem or Megan Thee Stallion. So when it says mostly false, like where did that rumor emanate from?
Someone put it on Instagram, and it goes around. People run wild with it because it sounds fun.
Damn. I thought it was fun. Beyonce one is crazy.
There's no evidence that it's true. It might be true. Doesn't mean it's not. Just no current evidence.
No current
evidence
today. Strategies LLC, DuPont Circle Strategies LLC, and Bully Pulpit Interactive LLC. That is so crazy. They gave those folks $100 million.
Yeah, so like $1 million to Eminem could have been lost in there, but I'm just saying that
there it is.
You have to find the evidence to.
And before we get to his take on the Eminem concert, users on the web have been going off, since clearly they don't know the number of times Eminem turned down easy millions, from millions to appear in movies, to star in lead roles, and even once to perform at the World Cup, the biggest sporting event in the world. And this snippet sparked reactions like, Eminem turned down $8 million for a joint performance at the 2022 World Cup, and $100 million world tour with 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg. Do you really think he did it because of the money? And as far as we know, we are the only ones to reach out to Eminem's team to confirm or deny these rumors. And if you missed our coverage, after we reached out to Eminem's team on this, here's a summary of how that went down. they found the rumors hilarious, and Joe Rogan also took some time to speak on what it was like watching the Eminem performance. And let's just say that we're at a point where even casuals know for a fact that Eminem is a notorious non-Torah. Check it out.
I think with a guy like Eminem too, he doesn't like performing. Like he has agoraphobia. Like he doesn't like leaving the house, which is crazy. I saw him. He killed it. I saw him over here at the racetrack.
Really?
He played at Coda. Yeah, it was awesome. It was like 100,000 people were there because it was, I don't know what the real number is. I might have made that up, but a lot of people. Because it was there.
Heck.
People were there for Formula One, and they have this enormous place. It's one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen. It was insane.
Yes, it says.
Okay,
100,000 nice.
people. 100,000. So it was just in fucking insane, huge crowd. He killed it too.
I love that.
So, but he doesn't like to do shows. So to get him out there for a political event, you gotta come with the cheddar.
Yeah, you better pay the guy.
Especially he doesn't do a lot of shows a year.
Yeah.
1.8 will go a long way.
Yeah.
Guy lives in Detroit.
Pretty
Price
easy.
of living there is not that steep.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that I also think that people care about money, you know?
Yeah, well, especially if you're a person who thinks about money all the time.
And this whole interview sparked reactions like, I think he loves being on stage, but it has become more important than anything to protect himself from any potential threats, and being on tour will probably stress him out. It is not the first time I've heard that he never leaves the house and that he lives in a bubble. I don't think that's true though. Obviously he leaves the house LOL. But just recently, I read what a photographer for the Encore photo shoot said. Basically, M didn't want to go to LA for the album cover and instead wanted the whole crew to move to Detroit. He said M is a complicated guy and lives a very restricted life in his town. Interesting, because this was 2004, so way before rehab and getting sober. And for those lucky enough to be able to go see Eminem in Riyadh on December 12th, they may be in for a surprise, because J.I.D. will also be performing on the same day along with Akon, and some rumors even suggest that Linkin Park will be on the same day. So it was only natural for some fans to start getting some ideas, since Eminem got one of the best collabs of the year with J.I.D. and Eminem also got one with Akon, and some even took it further. Eminem and Linkin Park have a chance to debut a song live they obviously made together that they plan on releasing.
Okay, we gotta move the knee up a little bit. That's fine. I can dig it.
But overall, what are your thoughts on these topics? And here's the question: would you be interested in Eminem going on the Joe Rogan podcast? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see you on the next one.